That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me out.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway. I've been doing this more than you. You ain't got. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't been doing the education. You ain't been doing the education. You don't have the answers.
You thought that was bad. Broadcasting live with RDR. This is the most badass you broadcasting all.
You said the album was coming out on Saturday.
It's not coming out on Saturday. I don't think another one's ever coming out. Okay. So Kanye went on Alex Jones.
Yep.
What were you saying, Matt? What were you saying? You're like, I thought he could come back from this. Like, where are you at now with that? Matrick. Well, you say one thing about fucking soccer, and then I'm gonna start talking about soccer if he's not gonna bother showing up.
Matt's fucking muted.
I was fucking talking to my dad. I'm sorry, Jesus.
I don't know. He's sorry. He said you're good.
Yeah.
He said you're good. I would have waited. I'd have put it. I pushed it up to 10 minutes. I
had
didn't know
to
you
take
were
a
talking.
piss. It was gone in a minute.
What's the matter with you? SFTP talking. All right. Here's the thing. If this guy does anything else, like I'm like, because it's pretty clear that people are taking advantage of him at this point, and he's seriously mentally ill. Joey Tass, there you go. Thank you, JFA. It's like this. It's pretty clear that they're taking advantage of him. I feel like. A guy like Kanye West takes too many fights with Nick Fuentes. He starts saying crazy shit, and we're there, man. We're there. Unfortunately, what we've decided or landed on is we will not be showing the clips. This will be a more traditional radio show. We will only be playing the audio, and there's plenty to talk about there. So I gotta be honest with you, like if he does something like this again, I think I'm out because I don't want to be like fucking Nick Fuentes any more than I already am. But now we'll just get one last run at it, folks.
One last hurrah.
One last hurrah for Kanye.
I mean, it's not like we're sitting in the plane with Kanye and being like, "That was great, Kanye. You really told them that time."
Yeah, I know. It's not that bad, but we're also getting to the point where we're fucking exploiting it too. I mean, look, that's kind of what I do here, exploit things for laughs. But then it gets to the point where, like, I don't like. It is still funny. You always bring it up, like when somebody's really mentally ill and they're saying the wrong things. Nobody cares that they're mentally ill. Like, nobody. I don't give a shit. Do you give a shit? I don't give a shit. And I'm certainly all these fucking lefties don't give a shit. They're like, I heard Destiny's covering this. Bitch. Like, how's he going about it? Like, well, he's objectively wrong about the Nazis are good. What's Hassan's big take? I wonder what his big takeaway of this is like. That his politics are bad. Yeah. Kanye West is going through a manic episode. It's so beyond clear, and it's funny. I got to be honest with you. I don't know about you. I grew up in New Jersey. You run into the occasional homeless person, and they might be on the bus, going bugs, and it's not like I never thought that was funny. I didn't think that
I will say this: if you're a Kanye West fan, you should really invest in a CD player and go buy some Kanye West CDs. Yeah. Because I don't think he's going to be online for I don't think his music's going to be online.
Yeah. Well, the other thing I worry about, as we talked about, is like how does it get worse? Well, the violence is the next step. Not that he would take a violent act on somebody, or but he could put himself in a bad situation. Like, this is so out of control. I had an uncle that has a bipolar disorder. And he's not a big guy by any stretch. In fact, he's like a brilliant, nerdy guy. Apparently, he walked in some Hell's Angels biker gang fucking bar and walked in and said, "I'm gonna kick every one of your fucking asses." This guy's like 5 foot fucking, you know, like they realized, did the Hell's Angels realize he was sick? And said, "All right, come on, man, take a walk," you know. But it is funny to me. I can't believe this. Oh fuck, my wife's here. I locked her out. Hang on.
Oh, good one. All right, well, I'll talk. Yeah, this whole situation is surreal, insane, and downright world-ending in my view. I feel like the world's going to end now. I feel like this was the prophecy. Like the prophecy was a rapper is going to start praising a German dictator, you know, and then now the world's ending.
Thing is, like, his vinyl sales are gonna go up, man. CDs, vinyl, those sales are gonna go crazy up.
You could get a cell, maybe a frame. You could frame a frame from Alex Jones' show, the moment that it happened. So yeah, like, what was I talking about? Like,
your fucking friend, bipolar friend.
Yeah, he's like, he's sick. This is what you're seeing right now. You know, he didn't go on about Jews. He thought he could kick the world. You know, a bunch of bikers' ass that were probably murdered people before. Yeah. You know, and they had enough compassion for him to realize, like, this guy's not in his right mind. He's not kicking anybody's ass. You know, they just shoot him out the fucking door. And the other scary thing is when he comes down off of this, you know, how, like, because I've seen both sides of this. It's coming down. The higher you go up, the harder you come down. And it can get really dark and suicidal and stuff like that. So yeah. But I mean, look, I'm not a great person by any stretch. He says some fucking insane funny shit. I think the only thing that's sicker than, although I don't know that too many people are doing this, I'm not going to pull a fucking Scott Schaefer here and say people are saying mean things or something like that. But if you are one of those people that is just like, I'm so outraged and hurt about what he said, you have no compassion for this guy's mental illness. None. You're wrapped up in your own fucking TDS, EDS. You're a political fucking hack and partisan and a jackass. This guy's sick, you know. And it honestly makes me feel better at laughing at the crazy shit that he's going to say, because because I think that's worse. I really do. Right. You know, Kanye can get better. You know, he can get better. I don't know, take anything. I really don't know how anybody takes anything seriously that celebrities say anyway. You know, I understand why, like, you know, they put pressure on guys that are in the World Cup or athletes or actors because they have influence, because people are stupid. You know, they could be talked into being outraged over what's obviously like a gag gift. Yeah. Is Nick trying to warn me on something? Is that him?
I think he just wants it on.
All right, let me let him in. You want to listen to this shit?
Hey, no, I just wanted to say, I want to correct you on one thing. What? I do think there's a specific demographic of people who actually have the right to be pretty upset about this.
Yes, I suppose, but I would even
no, not the Jews. It's the people who wear beanies whose first name is Tim. Holy fuck, dude! Yeah. Has Tim Pool gotten fucking bent over in the last week?
You think so?
Holy shit!
Yeah. But you think he deserves it though? I mean, what was he gonna do with this?
Everybody who likes him thinks he's a cuck for not platforming it.
That's
Everybody
true.
who doesn't like him thinks that he's just like afraid to platform it publicly because that's like not allowed to be talked about online. So they think that like he's the biggest piece of shit, and then everyone else is just like, you're not a big piece of shit enough.
So the truth somewhere in the middle. It's like, that's total horseshit. I mean, he did, like, if he didn't challenge him, then he would have been a Nazi, and then the fact that he put him on, he's a Nazi. I don't think
it's an unwinnable situation.
It's an unwinnable situation for him.
And I think Kanye and them did it on purpose. I think they went on to embarrass him.
Well, I don't think Kanye's in control of his faculty, so I think it's more Milo and maybe
Kanye called, we don't have that clip, but Kanye called Tim Pool an NPC.
Did he really?
Yeah, he's like, yo, by the way, that Tim Pool guy's an NPC. Nobody knows who Tim Pool is outside of this. It's like,
well, he's kind of right. I mean,
it is.
Brutal. Dude, this was supposed to be Reactor's big break. He was on a plane with Ye. Did you see
I
that
know
picture?
reactor. He probably didn't think it was that big a deal. You know, he was
I can't believe they're working together now after everything that we know.
No, that's been going on for a long time. They've been back together
That's
a long
crazy.
time. Yeah, which is it's a good thing. It's a good thing for them.
Oh, I imagine. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, it's a good thing.
Never a bad thing when families.
Because I did Mumkey Jones twice, and we I'm obviously not going to reveal the conversation. Like things were a lot better on that front, like the past 2 years. So
yeah, that got crazy for a while.
Yeah, it really did. Well, do you hear his sister came out and fucking slammed him? He's having a rough week.
Yeah, that was recently.
Fucking him and Sam Bankman-Fried and Tim Pool should go bowling. God damn, they're having a rough one. You know, but I think it's really unfair to bash Tim Pool on this. I mean,
dude, I'm sorry. Keem just tweeted, Alex Jones pushing back on Kanye today should open some eyes that Jones really wasn't given a fair shake. Holy shit, dude. No, that's not the takeaway. The takeaway is that Kanye's so fucking psychotic.
Yeah, that's my
Alex
takeaway.
Jones looked like the rational person.
Yeah, he had to play optics and shit.
Yeah, dude, if we bring in like a bigger Hitler, the first Hitler didn't look so bad. You know what I mean? Like if we bring in somebody who's like genocided like planets of Jews, then we look at the first one and go, I don't know if we gave that guy a fair shake. You know?
Well, I don't know. Like, there's something to be said for letting people talk, but it's like Kanye's to the point now where he's ill. You know, I mean,
maybe someone should like.
Oh God, he's been there.
Yeah,
dude, he's on there. He's like, Kim, come home. And if you don't want to come home, maybe you should date Tom Brady and marry him.
Is that what he said?
By the way, that's not something Nick just made up. He said that.
Yeah, that happened.
Oh my God, he must be really stressed. Well, the thing that gets me,
was mad at me because I was having threesomes.
You know what I was thinking about, Nick? Like, you know how sensitive I am about like keeping people away from their kids. And that happens, like people try to keep away from their kids.
I want equal custody, Tommy.
Yeah, but I gotta be
during
honest
this.
Here's the thing: if she bitches about him seeing the kids, like I think it's legitimate to keep them away in this scenario.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's sad. That's not funny. I don't think that's funny. You know, my ex-wife tried to do that to me, tried to steal my children from me. You know, but you know, I never went on about.
But I mean, yeah, you were never saying Hitler was a great guy publicly, you know, or privately for that matter.
No, but that's what happens when you're when you have as much money as Kanye. That $2 billion isn't like the end of your life, bro, because he literally still ended up getting half custody.
He got the custody I have, which isn't great, by the way.
It's better than them taking everything.
It's better than nothing, but it still sucks.
Yeah. Dude, I'm sorry, Tommy. If they brought up 4 examples of you saying half the shit that fucking Kanye said this week,
especially in Germany,
there's no chance.
Especially in Germany.
Yeah, I think you would have went to jail.
I probably would have went to jail. Yeah, exactly.
Wait, actually, you literally would have gone to jail.
I got to jail. I would have got deported.
Yeah, I'd be careful today reacting. Make sure you.
We're just doing the audio. I decided. We're doing the audio. We're just listening to the audio. That's what we're doing.
I'll let you get to. I don't want to take up too much.
All right, man. Thanks for coming on. Though. I appreciate it.
Peace out, buddy.
Thanks.
Peace, man.
Nick Fuentes, everybody, make sure you check him out. He's been doing streams lately. They're really good. Crazy's like Bill Cosby didn't get a fair shake. Keep those fucking killer. Somebody said yesterday we have the best donations. Like funny, we have the funniest fans, except for fucking Alex Silverstein or whatever he is. He's a fucking nerd, a sniveling nerd. I don't think.
You attacked me personally. Why you attacked me personally?
Hitler.
You're just pathetic, dude.
And that interview was bad. Even somehow I felt better. You know, and all Germany was eliminated from the World Cup too. Like how that.
Germany was eliminated.
I think they fucking tanked because of
Kanye was eliminating Germany.
I think Kanye eliminated Germany from the World Cup. All right. Yeah, let's do this. Audio only. Sorry, I live in Germany. I can't.
What up, bitch?
I got to be a little careful with this. Orson Welles funded $2. He's not a gay fish. No, he's not. God, that's like 20 years old.
Like it's South Park.
Jesus Christ.
He's making a comeback.
Oh man, my favorite moment is this one right here.
At the answers, you ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
That's my favorite one. You ain't got the answers, Sway. I don't think Sway. Honestly, he's probably right. I don't think Sway's got the answer. Regardless of history, Can't deny German engineering flinging towards through history. You can't hate Hitler, but there's some useful tech for sure. Shut the fuck up first.
I tweeted out today, yo, Genghis Khan, I'm really happy for you. I'm going to let you finish, but Hitler was one of the best conquerors of all time.
Yeah. Actually, he wasn't that good. He only held on for a couple of years. Genghis Khan hung on for all the time. He's got it way over Genghis Khan.
Shit on my joke then. Cool.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Fuck your joke. Your joke is historically... Your joke is historically inaccurate. I'm Alex Silverstein. Thank you. Yeah. Fucking, I fact-checked you. I fact-checked your joke. I fact-checked your joke.
What up, bitch?
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
George Bush doesn't care about
you know what this feels like? This feels like a going away party, and we're just doing like Kanye's greatest hits. George Bush doesn't, which is probably one of the greatest television moments in fucking history. Mike Myers is like, if you could just spare a dime and help these poor people down in New Orleans. George Bush doesn't care about black people. And fucking Mike Myers almost walks off the set. Whoa. All right, let's listen to Alex Jones, and we're just gonna take little clips here and there, and giggle. That's what we're gonna pretty much gonna do. Oh, I also want to mention that the person to my right, your left, that's Kanye West. I think I was gonna tell a joke. Well, maybe it's not him. Maybe they killed him and they put some fucking white supremacist in there, but I don't know. You guys seem to think it's Kanye, right?
I can't believe you made me say that.
It's it.
Adolf, I disavow you. You guys are awful. All right, here's what he had to say.
Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler. Every human being has...
You know who looks stupider than fucking Tim Pool? What's her face? Cute black chick. Candace Owens looks ridiculous though. Yeah.
I can't believe you made me say
that. I feel like Candace Owens like sent him to Milo, and then
I was
Milo
100% serious. She had something to do with Milo because like all the conservatives kind of ditched versus 100% serious. Were you really? You're nuts.
Because like, how else did Kanye find Milo? Like who brought Kanye to Milo?
Or maybe they just when this thing's falling apart. So they just all went in. You know what I mean?
Are they handing Kanye off like an alt-right relay race?
Yeah, like or maybe all the grifters gonna grift. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what if she like sat him down and explained to him the history of Gamergate, the fucking lore and shit?
Here was my role in Gamergate as a black woman.
Kanye's like, and you're Sarkeesian, I'm fucking coming after you.
Because you never got the Billy Hunter's headset.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Tariq Nasheed.
Fuck you, Tariq.
Your Steel Series.
Hey, Tariq, you're racist. All right, here's more Kanye.
You're not a Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that and demonized.
Well, I see good things about Hitler also. I love everyone, and Jewish people are not going to tell me you can.
By the way, for some fucking reason during this, they played the fucking most brutal scene in Hollywood history, the American history-esque curb stomping scene. And I have no idea why.
Love,
By the way, I would much rather take a bullet or a knife than fucking be curb stomped. Gigi Allen, get on my level, bitch.
Us, and you can love what we're doing to you with the contracts, and you can love what we're pushing with the pornography. But this guy that invented highways, invented the very microphone that I use as a musician. You can't say out loud that this person ever.
Actually, German law, I have to say by German law, I have to say that's horseshit. It is, by the way. He didn't invent the fucking highway system here. He fucking funded. He was in charge. I think he funded it.
Did anything good, and I'm done with that. I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table.
Especially pedophiles. I mean, no, they didn't. There's a lot of worthless fucking people out there.
I can't believe you made me say that.
This is serious. Let me give you an example of a worthless fucking person. This is a big scam for Scotland. You're not a lord. You're not a lady. And they didn't even plant the trees with their own hands. He didn't even do that. That person's worthless. Mouth breather, an oxygen thief.
I mean, I'm in the Twilight Zone right now.
What up, bitch?
So, Alex Jones is in the Twilight Zone. Does Kanye own stock in Volkswagen and Hugo Boss? I don't know. So, I guess Kanye's about to do an imitation of Benjamin Netanyahu, the former prime minister. Although, is he the prime minister again? Every time I turn around, that guy's getting fucking impeached or he's back in office. I don't even know what's going on with Benjamin Netanyahu. I don't know the deal over there.
I can't believe
and by the way, there's a fish net for an aquarium.
Yeah.
A Yoo-hoo?
A net. Yeah, a net for Netanyahu. And Netanyahu.
I didn't get the joke. A net for Netanyahu, a fucking bottle of Yoo-hoo, and a Bible. Oh my God. Oh God.
Netanyahu, what do you have to say? What do you have to say to Alex Jones right now, Nick Fuentes and Ye?
I can't believe you made me say that.
Fuck you, you anti-Semites. That's what he said. We disavow Ye, the Twilight Zone. Here we go.
That's pretty fucking good.
It was bad. It was bad for Trump to meet with Nick and Ye. Okay. I had no idea your voice is.
I have to show a picture of fucking Alex Jones.
Yeah, because he looks.
That guy, this I have to flip to. Look at him. He's like, what the fuck?
This guy's insane.
It's like, what is going on?
Your voice is gonna sound like that, Netanyahu.
Netanyahu talks like this. What are you talking about?
So you don't like Benjamin Netanyahu?
I just heard about this guy 2 weeks ago since like the tweet, and I thought he had a funny name.
Fucking Alex Jones is treating Ye like Ricky Berwick now. I mean, Jesus Christ. So you don't like Netanyahu, huh? All right. Here we go. I can't believe you went on InfoWars.
You know, like one of the big topics right now is all of the pedophilia advertisement. And my take on that is, you know,
what's your take?
There's one place in the Bible where it says God sees sin differently, and there's another place where it says,
I can't believe you made me say that.
You know,
Fuzi, goddamn.
Whoa. Let me get out my phone. I can like.
You think Fuzi could get Kanye to come to his concert?
Wait. Was it Kanye or that was his fucking what's his name?
No, it was Drake, but he couldn't get Drake.
Yes,
but
now he could. Sure. I wish I was friends with Fuzi. I think he would go along with that joke.
Dude, he could totally do that. Hey, Kanye,
yeah, he could come out. I was like, oh, by the way, I'm putting January 6th. I'm freaking fucking.
January 6th, I'm putting on a concert.
Dude, fucking, yeah, that'd be great. January 6th, I'm getting Kanye in some rat fucking place in Los Angeles. Whatever happened to Fuzi and Keem? How come they're bromance?
Good friends.
Yeah.
That is so weird. That's the weirdest fucking turn.
They own Happy
YouTube.
Punch, the boxing thing.
Good for them.
Yeah, they're in business together.
You know, in fairness to Fuzi, like, that's a good point. Like, there's hope for Kanye because Fuzi really turned it around. And Fuzi seems like a lot of fun. You know, I mean, I got a big kick out of watching them when they were first, that one summer when him and Fuzi were running around with their golf cart or whatever the fuck it was and having a good old time playing in the dirt. You know, Fuzi seemed really healthy and happy, and he clearly was going through a bad stage. So there's hope. Then get your medicine right. How much you want to bet that Kanye's off his medicine? That he's just not taking it?
100%. Yeah.
100%. Which sucks. Which is funny. How much you want to bet I probably have more compassion than fucking? Well, probably not fucking Destiny. Destiny's probably a little more compassionate, but how much you want to bet like Jackass at Twitch is like going for the slam dunk?
Yeah, or
you
Hassan
can't
or
dunk on
like
Kanye
that,
here. You just you're a bigger scumbag than a Nazi if you do. Yeah.
As in the Bible, the general gist, and we'll get back to it after the 5-minute break.
You can laugh at him though. I don't know what else you could do.
Is that you have to stay strict to everything and remove as much sin as possible in order to serve God. And when people look at pornography, when a grown man is looking at a grown woman have sex on camera, you're still looking at someone's daughter, and you're looking at a lot of times.
I can't believe I'm unironically looking at a man with a sock on his fucking head talking about fucking pedophilia. Like, what happened to me? You know,
I can't believe he's ironically talking about his wife.
Oh, it's too funny.
He reminds me of something like out of a Clive Barker movie.
Yeah, this is bizarre. Actually, he's gonna he looks like he's gonna turn to Alex Jones and say, "You get what you fucking deserve." You know, that's Netanyahu. Give him a Masada call. Fuck off, you sicko.
Someone that is the product of pedophilia. So people will engage in going to strip clubs or looking at pornography.
Dude, the look on Alex Jones' face is priceless. I wish I could show
the moral compass is like, oh my God, look at the pedophiles. But in a way, anybody who looks at pornography is a form of a pedophile also. You made me say that. Let's bank it all in.
Have anyone told Kanye that Jesus is Jewish yet? It's a lie. It's fucking by Google, Tav.
And it's very simple. We're not going to be talking about all this moral code and these standards right here. It's either Christ said so or Christ said no.
Yay, powerful information. I totally agree with you. Back in
Jesus, this is fucking surreal. This is surreal.
I concur.
This is totally surreal.
60 seconds to join over 400 radio stations. Nick Fuentes in the studio.
I felt it went quite well. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you got it. You got this.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Everybody, tell everybody you know.
You look like.
I feel like
he feels like John Swan and Salvo. That's what you.
Tommy. Yeah.
No, go ahead, Walt. Go ahead.
I feel like Kanye should take his own advice.
Shut up.
Yes. You know
just shut up. Just take a breather. Calm down.
He's fucking manic, and when you're manic, you need to tell everybody a lot of stupid shit.
Yeah, you think your word is gold.
Is God. Like, you think you're godlike, yeah. Hassan Piker, Ye's words are harmful enough, but this sock blackface is unacceptable, dude. Oh, Jesus. All right, here you go. That's the winner.
Like, do we not remember what Gabby Hanna just did a few months ago? She thought she was like plugged into God.
Yeah. And they were cruel to her too.
Christ. Yeah.
Like, people fucking saying that I'm laughing at her is fucked, and maybe it is. I don't know. But like, I'm not sitting there like saying she's a horrible person because she has this terrible brain disease.
What up, bitch?
You know?
My personal opinion, it's okay to laugh, but it's not okay.
And frankly, I don't care. Kanye.
I think it's okay to laugh at it. I just don't think it's okay to judge. Like you're some.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I mean, it has to be okay to laugh at. I'd be a total hypocrite, but I'm sorry. It's fucking. But like, it's funny. The words are funny. What's happening is tragic, and I mean that. I don't like no bullshit. I really mean that from the moment. What is happening is definitely tragic. Aussie wordsmithy, locking that sock. But looking at that sock you wore, King Kardashian wore that outfit similar to a red carpet. Oh, Jesus Christ.
He said he loved Hitler. They gave him an award. I'm just saying, I don't like Nazis, and I don't like what some of the mafias are doing either.
I like Hitler.
He said I like turtles.
Yeah, I know.
I like Hitler.
I like turtles.
Kanye, what do you have to say for us today? I like Hitler.
I like Hitler. Who would ever think that, like, you're fucking Ye, dude? You know how much pussy he's probably had? You know, and like all the music. This guy wrote Gold Digger, for Christ's sake. And he's hanging out with that douchebag, fucking Nick Fuentes. Like, that guy should be giving advice to anybody. I mean, he's a basement dweller. You know, it's really funny.
I love how you brought that in because now you got God's warriors coming together.
And when I say basement dweller, I don't mean that like hyperbole. Like, if it wasn't for the internet, he'd be in his parents' basement bitching about Jews. You know?
Right now, okay, Nick Fuentes doesn't have a Twitter account. Alex Jones doesn't have a Twitter account. But hey, guess what, Elon? I got a Twitter. And today, I'm going to have Nick and Alex tweet from my account. You like that, Ari Emanuel?
I think they're going to hold off on Alex. And although I do think he should be back on Twitter, too. I think Elon's going to hold off on that in a few days.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm all about free speech. And the greatest threat is those that want to silence us. This is why it comes First Amendment. Yeah. Anybody trying to take your speech is the enemy.
Absolutely. Well, and it's I do find it a little bit hypocritical that Elon Musk said that he was purchasing Twitter to create a free speech environment. He says that free speech is the thing that's going to save the West and our civilization. But yet he has taken exception to you, Alex, for some seemingly specific reason, maybe personal to him, but definitely not principled. So I think it's time that the people finally demand a real victory here. We've been at war, essentially, since Trump came down the golden escalator 7 years ago to put America first, to put Christ first, to free the internet and do these kinds of things. And here
this guy makes me want to go woke. He's such a scumbag.
we are all this time later.
All there, Tommy.
It really does. It makes me want to be like a total lefty.
It seems like we
now all I'm doing is just dye my hair blue because for fuck's
you hear
sake.
assholes like this, no wonder Hassan's got fans.
I'm gonna go have sex with a trans woman.
It's stupid.
Same. Bumpy, come on, man. I'm gonna fuck a girl next.
Kissing women is gay.
Or in some ways, maybe even
this
taking
is some weird fucking version that's got a knack for like connecting with other weird versions on the internet. Has this? You gotta hand it to, from an influencer's point of view. I gotta hand it to fucking Nick from that like optical point of view. But
yeah,
like what a fucking loser. Otherwise.
Step back. So it's time that people demand.
How do you get that kind of fame and you can't work it in some kind of pussy?
And we want Christ first. We want America first. We want Alex Jones back on Twitter. These are just and reasonable demands.
Well, I see it like this, and I want you to be able to elaborate on this, but I don't want Ye to get his run because he's got so much to say and he always gets cut off. But I'm going to try to
good.
Shut as much, but he can go 4 or 5 hours if you want. But the main show's actually 4 hours long. I was just hoping for 3. We'll do 4 hours.
Yeah, I bet. You just got to look at the numbers.
And the Nazis, in my view, were thugs that shook people down, did a lot of really bad things.
But they did good things too. We're gonna stop dissing the Nazis all the time.
Okay.
We're gonna get to that.
I think I'll stick with dissing the Nazis.
Look at the picture underneath it.
Oh God.
Is that him?
That's him.
Let's see if I can put that on. I think. Saying Nazis to Nazis New America. He's got to be in high school there, right?
Yeah.
It has to be,
yeah. Yeah, he looks pretty young there.
Yeah. How old is he?
40, mid-40s, right?
My age. So he's starting to shut up, Dav.
45.
Aren't you Jewish, Dav? Terrible. That's a terrible thing to say. If it's the same Dav, I don't know.
The minutes on it.
That's right. So it's where to begin. Well, I want to set the record straight first of all, because there was a big piece in NBC the other day written by Mark Caputo with a lot of lies about the dinner. And I don't know if people were misquoted or if bad quotes were given, but people are being led to believe that this was somehow a setup or an ambush to make the president look bad. That's not true. Ye loves Trump.
Well, it happened. It worked, whether you wanted to or not.
Trump. I love Trump. We came to the dinner to have a discussion with him about the 2024 race. Ye had a proposition for him.
Less Jews. That was way.
And so a lot of it was really put together in the last minute. I didn't even really know until I was at Mar-a-Lago whether or not we would be at the dinner. It was something that Ye and I discussed on the flight there and on the car ride over. So I just want to get that cleared up straight away.
You didn't clear a fucking thing. You said you didn't set him up. Big deal.
Because I think Ye and I both believe that Trump is a great option. It really just comes down to Trump and Ye. For the
or Milo manipulated both you retards.
But them trying to premeditatedly claim it was some shit.
Because Milo, I know, is actually smart. The other two are retard. Well, one's mentally ill. The other guy's a retard.
Secret meeting, and he knew he was meeting with you. That's not true.
No, yeah, and it was surprising because we had this conversation the day before we flew out. We were in LA on that Monday.
The minutes on it.
All right, hold on a second. There's more to that, right?
Yeah. Because we pulled up in the car and Ye said, "Here, I'll forward you these notes." So he forwarded it to me and I said, "Hey, I didn't get the text." And we kind of brushed it off, and we found out later he meant to send it to Nicholas Fuentes. He sent it to Nicholas Gravante on accident. So the dinner was actually very pleasant. It was very friendly. Ye picked out a song to play. He put on Say You Will off of 808s. And then Trump's...
It is true that Fuentes is always a big Ye fan, right?
Yeah. So did you hear what they were saying?
No, I didn't really get it. They're saying
Kanye accidentally sent strategy on how to deal with Trump to a lawyer that Trump and Kanye share, when he meant to send it to Nick Fuentes.
Oh, so he was fucking
the lawyer.
Trump over.
Yeah, the lawyer got the strategy and called up Trump, and was like, "You're being set up."
You're being set up. Okay.
Yeah.
That actually helps Trump a little bit. Yeah, Fuentes is such a scumbag.
Wouldn't it be funny if he said he sent to Nicholas DiOrio by accident or something?
Yeah, I thought that too.
That would be fucking hilarious.
Some fucking guinea in Long Island. This guy Nick Graziano, but he got the Nick DiOrio, and I don't know.
Yeah. Yo, Trump, you're getting set up, bro.
Yo, I'll tell you something. I think they're making a move. You know?
Bro,
they're
Trump
making a move.
Dinner.
We gotta have a dinner to talk about this. Making a move.
Got the best hitman, Bacala Senior.
Yeah, Bacala. Bobby Bacala's father's available.
He's good to go.
I don't know.
Bobby. Greatest scene in Sopranos history. Come on, Mr. Bacala, don't fucking... I love that scene.
Let's put on one of your hits. So he put on Stronger. It was very congenial. Well, then in the middle of the dinner, Trump gets this call because Nick Gravante apparently sent the text to one of Trump's guys or somebody. Somebody called Trump and said Karen is giving Ye intel because Karen worked for Trump. She ran the state of Florida during the Republican.
Fearless is the Tim Pool guy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, can he give us any insight? I'm interested in putting him on live.
He doesn't have any insight on Tim Pool. He just runs
sure?
the fucking... Yeah,
well,
I don't think
he can say what's whispering.
Tim.
Maybe he can make some shit up. I don't fucking know.
He's just got a fucking Tim Pool... He's just a Tim Pool fan.
Well, he talks to Tim, doesn't he?
I don't think so.
I don't know. We're the one... Me and German Joe are the one that started the Tim Pool Discord, and I think we gave it to Fearless or something.
Really?
Primary.
Yeah. It was me and... The original Discord was me and... Because I didn't know what to do, and then Tim asked me something about it. And I don't know if it's the same Discord to this day.
Right.
German Joe set it up because I don't, you know me, I don't know how to fucking do it. Right.
Yeah.
And then we handed it off to him and never heard from him again. It's the same one.
And then it was getting screenshotted and being and Tim Pool was being labeled a white supremacist.
So I don't know. Maybe he closed. Tim could have closed that one and started another one for people who knew more. But German Joe made the first Tim Pool Discord 100%. My German Joe, my illegitimate German son.
In 16. Until he got the heads up, they thought it was some big ambush. So he gets off the phone.
Why would they come to that conclusion, Nick?
And the tone totally flipped. And he starts telling Ye these stories about how some of his black constituents had betrayed him. He told the story about how he got A$AP Rocky out of jail. He told the story about how he got the NBA basketball players out of the Chinese jail. And the moral of the story was, if you go against me, if you're disloyal to me, I'll crush you. That was kind of the...
Oh, Jesus.
CNN says white people are evil Nazis, so... I mean, I disagree with both statements, but I get the pros.
I don't like the word evil next to Nazis. I think we need to look at...
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, like Alex laughed at Ye. He got offended. You could tell his body language. It's fucking funny.
Just because you don't like one group doesn't mean the other. But look,
I love Jewish people, but I also love Nazis.
Oh, man.
Oh, my fucking God.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Mr. Aaron Goldstein. We've been friends since we were kids, and I love you, and I love your family, and I appreciate having us over for dinner and Hanukkah. But I love Nazis too. So if we're gonna continue this friendship, we're gonna,
Bush, the skinhead that lives across town. I like him too.
Yeah. Hey, as a resident expert on anti-Semitism, Walt, as an Arab, what do you think of this?
Well, as an Arab, I do have to say, anti-Semitism does exist.
It's pretty good anti-Semitism, isn't it?
Strongly in the Middle East, and they do not like those people but they are fans of Kanye,
They like Kanye?
especially his newest album, Donda.
Especially now.
Yeah, especially now.
Kanye's big in Palestine.
Yeah. He's their unofficial mascot, actually.
As a kooky Southern Bible Belt freak, how's this anti-Semitism, Matt?
I can't believe you made me say that.
I mean, you know, Kanye says he doesn't like Jews, therefore that's anti-Semitism in my book.
You pussy.
But you know, Jews. The thing about Jews is they don't exist down here, so they're like ghosts to us. You know, like you guys.
We send them all north. They're down to Florida.
Yeah. They skip a state. They skip a state.
They hop right over here. Like, woo, there goes Jews. There he landed in Miami.
Yeah, we keep there's one Jewish kid in our high school, and I think he was fucking with us. I don't think he would. You know,
he was Jewish. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, he'd wear a yarmulke like every now and then, but I still think he was.
He was full fuck with you.
Yeah,
it's pretty funny actually. That guy should be on the show.
Man, well, I have to disagree with that. But listen, we're gonna go to break. I'm the crazy one here. We're all crazy.
Alex Jones looks normal. If that's possible. SS officer, aye. We don't say that part out loud.
And the whole power structure is coming down. This is absolutely lit. This is lit.
You can just tell. Like Nick was always right about him. He's such a grifter. He's just like looking at the numbers. It's lit.
No.
He's fucking Alex Jones is such a grifter. Kanye West attacks James Chappelle. How dare you?
Dave Chappelle is a hack, and he gets a lot of his jokes from Owen Benjamin.
Does he? Who's Owen Benjamin? I know you're a comedian expert, Matt.
No idea. He's a comedian that went off the rails. He's like he makes weird like Jewish theories and stuff about the Jews and all this weird stuff.
So he's saying that Dave Chappelle's ripping up some crazy anti-Semite comedian.
Yeah, he's like an anti-Semite comedian who's
that's so funny.
Just as insane as Kanye West, even worse probably. At one point, he was engaged to Christina Ricci, which back in the day.
Ricci. So that's the girl with the big forehead, right?
Yeah,
she was in Addams Family. Yeah,
she's got a big old forehead.
And then he did Joe Rogan a couple years ago, and then after that,
probably one of the most unattractive women that ever act. Besides her and fucking Shelley Duvall should go to bowling or something.
I disagree with that 100%.
You like that big fucking noggin of hers?
Sure. Yeah.
Did you see her in? Did you see her in Monster?
She got hotter when
she used to be ugly in Monster.
Dude, she really does look like it. Dude, she's not an attractive woman.
You never seen her in Black Snake Moan? She's really hot.
She's a great fucking actress.
Yeah.
She's a great fucking actress. I watched a Christina Ricci movie. So I go, great Christina. She's in the movie. She's a great actress. But she's got a big old fucking noggin. I can't stop looking at it. It's very distracting. It's like Shelley Duvall's teeth. You know? We're looking at Shelley Duvall before we came on there. Shelley Duvall now looks like the corpse that hugged Jack Nicholson in The Shining. It's amazing. You should really see what she looks like now. It's horrible. And she really does. You know that scene in The Shining? Yeah! I showed my daughter that scene. We watched. She's old enough now to watch The Shining. Watched it a couple months ago. The only thing she could here's this like horribly twisted, naked old woman hugging Jack Nicholson. The only thing she could fucking get her head around is like, I can't believe people didn't shave down there back then. That's the only thing she could come up with. It's like that's what's got you. It's like, I don't care about this horror movie shit. Like nobody's shaving their pussy. It's unbelievable. Ugh.
No, I get you're explaining that, like you said, you love the Zionists. You don't agree with some of the things they're doing, even though you don't support a lot of what's happening. Seriously, I've really studied a lot of history. Plus, I had family that was there, and so I mean, I don't think
he had family that was in the Holocaust. Is that what he's saying? Alex Jones.
I have no idea.
He's so insane.
Hitler was a good guy.
Maybe.
I get the Hugo Boss uniforms, amazing. But I mean, just because you're in love with the design, you're a designer. Can we just kind of say, like, you like the uniforms, but that's about it?
I like the uniforms.
There's a lot of things that
There's a great fashion
about Hitler. A lot of things. Hey, Netton, what did you think about that, Netton?
Oh no.
This is insane. You are an insane person. How could you say something? It's okay that...
So let me ask you, you like the Azov Battalion because they openly Heil Hitler. They're the leftovers of World War II. They support Zelensky and attacking Russia. So you like the Azov Battalion?
I love
Put him on the spot, Alex.
everyone.
Well, my point is you weren't...
He loves the Azov Battalion, too.
I'm pretty sure he also said he loved Jeffrey Dahmer.
Me, too. He brought something to the table, too.
He ate people.
Yeah, he ate people nobody liked.
I can't believe you made me say that!
Yay. I am a Hitler stand. Yeah, I see that.
Long, I hardly remember how this works. You guys do an overhead shot for me? All right, so this is Ye's phone here. And I just want to say, I love, L-O-V, the
Jews.
That true? Say that? It's true. I do love them. First, how do you say amendment? AMT? What's the abbreviation?
AMDT, I think. Not sure.
Yeah, I got it. I love the First Amendment. Long live.
I think he should spend his account.
Yeah, this is you writing a tweet, by the way.
Yeah. I know. I'm so bad at it. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to tweet that. I love the First Amendment. Long live Ye. I hope.
No. We're going to pray. No hoping. We pray.
No, I pray.
Unbelievable.
Pray Elon.
Bans you.
Elon.
Yeah, he is. He's worse. Actually, I think he's worse than me writing the tweet.
No. Pray to God, not to Elon.
You might be worse. No, fuck off.
I pray to God. I agree. I'll say that. I pray
to Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Say his name. There's power.
Shut up. I don't have to leave.
Would it not be funny if it's no Kanye behind that and it's just somebody who can do a really good impression?
Ye says he's not trolling.
But what we have to.
Well, I just think you should not want to be Hitler's coming man.
I didn't say I was. I don't really care that much about Hitler. I love him. Seems like
you just do it as a way to like troll.
No, he seems like a cool guy. You know, it's like it's like he had a really cool outfit and stuff, and he was a really good architect.
He was okay.
And
he was a good architect.
So you're in love with the look of it.
And he didn't kill 6 million Jews. That's just like factually incorrect.
Nick Fuentes
the Ronald Reagan clip they showed me yesterday. Sorry, go ahead. Ronald Reagan
just
said
denies
that.
the Holocaust.
I think Hitler did target and kill some people. So I think
I think Obama killed Palestinians.
Jesus Christ.
Do you think Nick Fuentes is just sitting there? You think Nick Fuentes is sitting there like, I can't believe this
I really
happening.
wonder how bright Nick is. I think, because we look at all these fucking influencers and we're like somebody like XQC, who's obviously a fucking double-digit IQ, right? But then you look at his body work, he is fucking talented, he's entertaining, he's engaging, he's made good business decisions, obviously, and stuff like that. But there really isn't, like, if you gave an IQ test, it would be like just maybe creeping over 100, I think that Nick Fuentes is somebody like that he's kind of got a knack for this. Like I learned, somebody told me that some people have knacks for languages, and you would think that people that spoke like 6 languages, which there, especially in Europe, there are people out there like that. Maybe in the Middle East, right? You learn English, you speak Farsi, you speak High Arabic, you speak your own fucking your local tongue, right? Yeah. Am I off on this? And they maybe speak English or something like that too. But language, if you would think, you would assume that like you won 6 languages, you got like a high IQ. It's more like what you're exposed to as younger. Being younger, it doesn't necessarily reflect IQ. So I'm kind of comparing it the dumb guy that knows 6 languages to fucking Nick Fuentes, except with social media, because I don't think XQC's smart. I don't think he's a forward-thinking person. I think he's an entertaining person, like Nick Fuentes in his own way for his own audience, like Alex Jones. I don't think these are bright men by any stretch. And I don't know if fucking Kanye's fucking smart or not. I mean, he's so ill you couldn't tell one way or another. That's the way I see it. But here's Nick Fuentes on Putin.
In terms of Ukraine and Russia, I haven't really seen so much of that in the news. I'm, of course, pro-Putin. I'm very pro-Russia.
Shocking.
I am also.
Let's go. Yeah. You know, you see that this is just an extension of the United States neocon establishment, New World Order type stuff. In terms of Ukraine and Russia, I haven't really seen so much of that in the news. I'm, of course, pro-Putin. I'm very pro-Russia.
I am.
All right, okay, that was just, I thought he was going to go on. I guess we're to the,
we're getting close to the end.
We're going to tweets. Ye officially replaced Alex Jones as the host of InfoWars to conduct all future interviews while in an American flag mask. What?
Yeah, that's an obviously a joke.
That's
okay. An obvious joke. Yeah.
Weird. Alex is just thinking about the fucking views. Yeah. Fucking
People's timeline.
I think Ye could actually win. Look, so he had to be joking. Tim Pool really said this unironically.
He did. That is an actual.
But it's unironic though. There's no.
I don't think so.
That is an actual.
Tim has a sense of humor. Dude, he says stuff on fucking Twitter all the time that's like off base. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, and leaving somebody like Hassan, that's a really like bad faith thing to do. I don't know. Maybe Tim said it. I don't know. But I see this for guys like Hassan all the time. They'll pretend to take it literally. And I follow Tim. Tim follows me, and he puts fucking wild shit to get reactions all the time. You know, he doesn't take Twitter that fucking seriously.
Right.
But maybe he did say it. If he did say it, it's fucking pretty stupid.
He did take the L, by the way, on Twitter. He said, "Yeah, I'm sorry." He said, "Yeah, I'll have to own that L." That's what Tim. That's what
Price,
Tim said.
Alex Jones, you're not Hitler. You're not a Nazi. Yay. Well, I see good things about Hitler. And he just said, "Well, shit." I don't even know if these two are related. Brilliant analysis from Lim. Lim? Is he like making fun of his like Lim because he's Asian? Fucking Hassan's such a phony.
Yeah, Hassan's a weirdo.
Yeah, Hassan's such a phony. Yeah, he'd be the first one to fucking get hyperbolic about some racial slur or some shit. I love the first one. There's the fucking.
Yeah, that's the Alex Jones tweet.
Alex Jones tweet. I guess by the rules they should be taking it down, right, Alex? I think because Alex Jones is let's take it off of Twitter. That's Kim.com. Kim.com, you were right about criticizing the collusion of the Jewish business and people in entertainment and the media industry. The overreaction you received wasn't warranted, but with your statements, he finally crossed the line for Kim.com. Here's the thing, Kim.com. For some reason, I'm smarter than you because I actually, from his past statements about all the Jews in Hollywood, I assume this is the way he felt. That this was actually going on in his head. And as he got less and less lucid, they actually spilled out. Jesus Christ. And then fucking Vosh, Nazi. Whatever. Vosh is so boring.
Yeah, so now this is a tweet from one of Alex's co-hosts.
Investigate the civil rights and due process violations of the J9 political prisoners. I don't got a problem with that. Why were the only people killed on armed protesters? Only one protester was fucking killed. Everybody else had a heart attack. Free Ali. You wanted to? Who's Ali?
Ali's one of the other guys.
That's the other guy. That's the co-host. That's the Alex Jones co-host.
Okay. Free Ali.
Boombaye.
Christ is king. America first.
And that's the Nick Fuentes tweet.
How many people follow this fucking guy? 32 million. All right, that's funny.
So in the end, at the end of the show, Alex had Kanye sign a picture of his.
Look at Elon Musk. I can't stand like people like actually trying to fucking conversate with this euphoria. Like Jesus taught love. Like look at Elon Musk. Jesus taught love, kindness, and forgiveness. I used to think that turning the other cheek was weak and foolish, but I was the fool for not appreciating its profound wisdom. Oh, shut up. Even Ian Miles Chung is like, it's okay to forgive people fundamentally disagree with. There are limits, though. even Ian Miles Chung, who's a total grifter, is just like, hey, Elon, you might want to back off on this one. And that's all we got. I guess we're taking calls.
Yep. I think you're right. I think you're best buying these CDs. I can see him coming off a lot of stuff.
Well, I want to know what Alex Silverstein's take on it is. I'm sure he's got the right take.
Oh, you got to fill queue. Got 3 in the queue right now.
All right, let's take Dav. Is that Jewish Dav? Jewish Dav, is that you?
Yes, it is.
There she is. What are you doing up so early?
Oh no, it's like 10:15 in the morning.
I can't. It's here another. Yeah, 10:15, January 8th, 2023 over there. But go ahead. If they're black, then it's a gang. If they're Italian, it's a mob. But if they're Jewish, it's a coincidence. You never should speak about it. Now, you're a very religious Jewish girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, like, what do you think of all this? Like, let's get your take.
I'm not surprised that a black person from America would be anti-Semitic. I know that's quite a loaded take, but it's an actual thing. I do think on some level.
Don't worry, they hate Catholics too.
Well, they hate everyone. You know, I'm joking. I think that Kanye is fucking on some level, but on another reason, I'm like, it's just bad bipolar.
Can you even get mad at this as a Jew? Can you really even get mad at this? It's just so.
The only reason I would even be like slightly mad at it is currently in Brooklyn, a lot of Jews are getting hate crimed by black people. So I can see those Orthodox, the Lubavitch, being very upset about it.
They're probably worried about getting like fucked with in the street or something because like some jackass like, hey, Kanye, Kanye was right.
Increase it,
and that shit. But I got to be honest with you, I don't think Kanye like Jews are in trouble in Brooklyn and areas like that for the same reason Jews were in trouble in those areas when I was a kid. Democrats run New York now, and they don't know how to run the police force, and it's turning into the 70s and fucking 80s shithole that it used to be. Let me tell you something. When I was a teenager and through the 2000s, you didn't hear about anti-Semitic crimes anymore. And slowly under Bloomberg towards the end, you started to. As the old people got back in charge. So I got to be honest with you, it has more to do with the way that area is run, like shit. Because just for some reason, when people are insane, they blame Jews for everything. And I don't know how much experience you have with Hasidic Jews. Do you have experience?
Yeah, my dad's from Meshurun in Jerusalem.
Is it? Well, sorry. I mean, I have experience with Hasidic Jews. I've even lived in a Hasidic Jewish neighborhood in Highland Park, New Jersey. They very much. I hate to say this because it sounds kind of bigoted, but they're very, I'm going to say it in a nice way. They're clannish. Everybody hangs out with each other.
And racist.
They're clan. No, I wouldn't say that. Well, there's a place. I'll tell you.
Probably get some hype people.
No, not everybody. No, because I played baseball with a bunch of Jewish guys that were like at Seeds or like the next level up. And you know what? I got the feeling that they were kind of clannish and hung out together because people fucked with them, and they didn't want to get and by being in a group. Like people didn't fuck with him as much because it's one thing to like pick on, Joey Silverstein. It's another thing to pick on fucking his entire fucking family and 20 of his friends. You know what I mean? Yeah. They kind of looked out for each other that way. So that's it. But I know what you're talking about too. I remember coming across from New Brunswick and I went to, you could check it out. You can do Google Maps. It was like Jerusalem Pizza. And I went in to check the whole fucking thing out, see if it was called Jerusalem Pizza. That's fucking funny, right? And I went to my friends, and we got the coldest. It was me, a fucking another white guy, and a fucking black Puerto Rican guy, and they just stared us out of the place. We didn't do shit either, but
I mean, I grew up ultra Orthodox, more Orthodox than most Jews when I was younger, and I know what it's like, and I don't agree with the beliefs.
It goes both ways. But I mean, I got to be honest with you, as somebody who grew up in the New York area, I mean, like I don't cross the street when I fucking see a bunch of Hasidic Jews. You know, I never worry about getting robbed by fucking Jaime. You know what I mean? You know, maybe. I guess my only issue with Jaime, and you know what, he's in good company, is Jaime doesn't say good morning. But you know what? Neither does O'Reilly or Trigliano or fucking Podolsky. You know, so it's just an East Coast thing at the end of the day. But it's easier to point at Jews that have the fucking funny hat and the curls and say, "Hey, look, they're different." You know, when they're really no, you're just kind of as rude as them. You know, you're not friendly. It was a culture shock for me when I lived down south and people said good morning. You know, it was. You know. So I don't know. I think Kanye's very ill, and I hope he gets better.
Oh yeah, I do think there's some version of him seeing how like extreme he can take it, because I do think he's very aware that people around him will just say yes to him.
I think when he comes off of this, I think when he comes off of this and he sees what he's done, I think it's gonna like really hurt him. Like his heart. It's gonna be hard. Once he comes off of this fucking thing and he gets leveled in his education, he's going, "Oh my god, what did I do?" You know, not just because like he fucked up his career. He's gonna look at it like how can I talk about people like that? You know, he's a sensitive man. You know,
and his kids as well. Like they're gonna have to deal with this at school every day.
Can you blame?
And they're gonna have to deal with people calling.
Can you blame mom if she says to the judge, "I don't want them near. I don't want my kids near him." Like I can't even blame her. I can't believe you made. And I'm like the last guy. Yeah, I don't know. A
couple of weeks ago, he posted the school that his kids went to, which was in public, and I think Kim had to start spending so much money on security because people were showing up trying to take her kids out of school. Yeah, it's like shit like that.
I don't know.
He has no understanding of it.
I don't know. I think he's just a very sick guy, and like I don't know. Like you're religious, and now maybe there's some real. Maybe fucking pray for him. I don't know. Maybe it helps. Fucking find out. I hope he gets better. Yeah. All right, Taff.
I do as well.
I know you will. You're like a real Jew. You're not like a phony Jew. All the Jewish kids I grew up with didn't go to temple. You actually go. You know, like most of the Jewish kids that I grew up with were like Jewish, like I'm Catholic. You know, it's Christmas. Let's go. You know. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.
See ya.
Yeah. Dad's a Jewy Jew. But I don't know why anybody get linked. Keel Lorenz, you're on the air.
Hello.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I was shocked by like the comments under Tim Pool's video.
I don't get it. I don't get like.
I was really shocked just by how many people were supporting Kanye West. This guy's clearly like.
He's utterly insane. Yeah.
Yeah. There's just so many people.
Let's go.
There's so many people in the comments are like, "Oh, you didn't give him a fair chance," and they're really going into Tim Pool. And what's the guy meant to do?
I think. I tell you something. Like, I grew up with. I think. I hate I hate it now. I hate like constantly being like racism, like America's past sins being shoved down my throat. Okay, but it doesn't even come close to the times that the Holocaust was kind of like shoved down my throat a bit when I was a kid, and they overdid it. Not that I don't think, you know, I'm very sympathetic to Israel. I fucking call me a Zionist. I don't give a fuck. But you could overdo that shit, right? And then it kind of died out. And then I remember when like online like games like Quake and TeamSpeak was getting big, and I heard all this anti-Semitic like garbage in the 90s, like shit that nobody I know would ever say, right? And it's kind of been that way since. Like Jews kind of had their, you can't like the Jews used to be the transgenders. You couldn't say anything about them, right? And then they lost their status because that's the way this fucking crazy fucking victim thing works, right? And then I started thinking. I heard all this horrible stuff, and I actually think this now. And I was involved in the war on terror, and I've seen what's happened to Israel. I get why they're the way they are, you know, because people are fucking crazy when it comes to Jews. And I think Europe's got an anti-Semitism problem, and I think not so much Germany, but the rest of Europe. And I think the United States has an anti-Semitism problem. But the thing is, people don't talk about it. Because when you think of anti-Semitism, you think it creeps on the right and the right only, and it doesn't. It's on the right and the left. It's on the religious and with the atheist. It's fucking everywhere. Like if you get like some of these racists against blacks, you know where you're gonna find them. Anti-Semitism is fucking everywhere. And I did you're coming from a guy that
the leader of one of the biggest political parties, like not that long ago, was like having dinner with Hamas, people who fought Jews to 9/11.
It's so fucking everywhere. So, it's in far left groups, it's in far right groups.
But I was just
it's
so
in
shocked
center. It's in center right groups.
normie.
It's fucking everywhere.
I also thought Tim Pool's quite like a normie sort of channel. That's why I was surprised by the comments. But I mean,
I think Tim Pool probably courted unknowingly a bunch of crazy, insane anti-Semites. I bet if you go to Hassan's crowd too, I bet you have insane anti-Semites. Like I gotta be honest, some of the stuff that AOC, some of the stuff that AOC has said is just completely insane and anti-Semitic. So it's like that's the thing about anti-Semitism. It's fucking, and this is my personal experience. This comes from a guy that, like, I went to the Holocaust Museum watching TZ in '94, and I was like, enough. All right, I get it. I'm done, right? And now I think that I didn't go to the Holocaust Museum enough because it's frightening and it's everywhere. In Rie's case, it's just mental illness, but I think. Yeah. You get a guy like you, that's got a lot of influence, and he's mentally ill.
West just reminds me of Etika. Like this, a lot of people taking him seriously. Like Keemstar took Etika seriously, but I don't think people should be. I think people should be generally worried for this person.
Yeah, I think so too. I think
it's funny you bring up.
It's funny you bring up Etika. I don't want to criticize Keemstar on that because he didn't really do with it, but but no, in fact, I don't. Give me nothing to do with anything. But no, we are in an Etika situation right now. Yes, I think that's a really good point. I wish I'd have thought that earlier because of this crowd. That's a really good way to speak to this particular audience. Yeah, it's like it's an etiquette thing. Yeah. All right, man. I'll say one last thing and then you can roll.
All right.
You good?
Yeah, good.
All right.
As all I wanted to say. That's the issue.
Take care. Thanks for calling. Right. Bye. Try to be nice to callers, except Silverstein. I'm not gonna be nice to him.
I don't think he's coming back.
He's died.
Yeah, he's gone.
Fucking rat motherfucker. I watched that yesterday, and I was fucking so polite to him. And what he would do is at the end of my conversation, he would just talk like somebody said, like, I saw somebody in the comments like, you got a lot of balls fucking saying, complaining about being interrupted, right? And you know what? Okay, fair enough. But it wasn't interruption. It was just flat out like da 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 da, like. Just talking. It's one thing you can come on here and interrupt me, but you can't just talk over me and do your own show.
Yeah.
God, and that's what he was doing. Interrupting is one thing. It'd be a total hypocrite if I fucking said you can't interrupt me. I interrupt Matt. I'm interrupted, and I'm open to be interrupted. I'm open to it. But like, if you can't just talk over me. I'm running a show here. Whatever your name is, your Nexus, go.
Yo, how's it going, Tommy? It's been a while since I've called in or anything, but it's kind of wild. Just like I'm a Zoomie, all right. So it's kind of wild seeing my mom know who Fuentes is and like Milo Yiannopoulos. It's the wildest fucking thing seeing my mom know what a groiper is. Ugh. Like it's fucking crazy to me. Like I was talking to her and she was like, "Have you heard of a groiper?" And I was just in shock. I was absolutely in shock.
My wife said that.
Did you start chanting it? Groiper.
Yeah, groiper. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was great. I'm gonna tell her what Cozy TV is next, and it's gonna be great.
Right?
So she like it. Well, if you like that, you should check out this other guy. Did you tell your mom he said kissing girls is gay?
I did. I have told her about the gay Fuentes lore. I have informed her. She thought it was very interesting. But yeah, it's just crazy. I'm not really concerned with like the whole like political thing. I'm not really concerned that he's gonna like take office or whatever and like kill like, gay people or anything.
No.
Like there's a lot of people that are like, oh my god, he's platforming Nick Fuentes, but it's realistically he's not gonna like gain office or like have much sway politically. So I don't really think that's too much of a problem.
Oh, he's never gonna fucking win anything. If he was being literal when he wrote that, is like completely insane. I mean, I can't believe you wrote that. Like, fucking not joking.
I mean, we said it about Trump.
You said it about Trump, but this is a little fucking different.
What does he have? BP? What does Kanye have?
Trump
BPD?
was saner, though. Come on.
Jesus
Trump
Christ.
is at least like, yeah.
I think I get YDS if he fucking ran. I'm gonna be as crazy as they are. Fucking if he ran.
The thing that really made me realize that Kanye is actually like insane is that like he asked Trump to be his VP. That was the
really
thing.
funny.
I was like, are you kidding me?
But
there's no way Trump would ever be your VP. I don't like. Yeah.
You know, no, but that goes into like I was talking. I told the story before. I don't know if you're listening, but he's kind of a real close friend of the family. He went to Hell's Angels because he was manic, and he went and said, "I'm gonna kick all your asses." And I think to remember he said to me like, "It makes you feel like you're God," and like I think he meant that quite literally. You know, like I am God. I have like the word of God.
Yeah, so I'm sure. Like, I've seen all the
if
clips
you
of
had
Kanye
that
comparing
feeling,
himself to Moses.
you might have to fucking balls to say, "I'm running for president. Hey, you want to be my VP?" You know, like because you're God. You know, and by the way, we saw that with Etika too. We saw that with Etika too. That was part of the conversation. So yeah, I mean, you know, everybody's like fucking goofing on Kanye now, and I'm sure everybody's trying to get their little fucking talking points and their digs and their virtue signals, and you know, he's probably in a lot of danger. Kanye.
What, you mean to himself?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think the danger to himself comes in with people he associates with.
Is that like an outrageous guess by his behavior?
No, I think the danger comes to Kanye through the people I think he's with. Like, I think fucking around with Milo is probably going to have pretty bad consequences for him if he keeps doing it.
I don't care about that. I don't care about any of the obstacle stuff. I don't care about what his fucking career.
No, I mean just to his person. Like, Milo is just a fucking. I think Milo is just a red flag in general. Like, someone.
I think yes. So yeah. That's. I think it goes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like, dude, I'm not even. I'm beyond that at this point. That was yesterday. Today, I'm like, I hope this guy doesn't kill himself.
Jesus.
You know, why is it really that crazy?
I don't know if he's there. I
really?
think
how close does he sound to fucking Etika to you?
I think from my he has BPD, right?
Yeah.
From my understanding, the way
that's
it works
not what I asked you.
Like, you
doesn't
have like
he sound
really
just
high
like
manics
Etika?
where you're like really high.
Doesn't he sound just
like
really listen to me? You're doing the same thing. Doesn't he sound like Etika to you?
Kinda.
Yeah.
I would say he's a little different. I would say he's different in the way that like Etika would like have really short, like really short manic episodes where he would like, I don't know, go on about God or whatever, and then 2 weeks later he'd like try to kill himself. But Kanye, this has been going on for like what, like a month now or something, like more than that. Like,
my point is, it's the same symptom, and like, all right, it's affecting this guy slightly different than the other guy, and it's like a completely insane thing to think that he might be in kind of, you know, like that kind of danger. I don't think that's irrational at all. And I'm not trying to be Tommy C. I'm going to guess the fucking future, make it take a difficult take. I think that's like on the surface. Am I nuts, Matt?
No, I think the comparison to Etika was very manic when he was doing his stream.
Yeah, and then he's got to come down.
It's polar, not borderline, my bad.
Well, he's got to come down. Either way, whatever it is. I'm not going to sit there and pretend to be the doctor in this. All right? I think he's in date. Dude, he's wearing a sock on his head on Alex Jones with Nick fucking Fuentes saying he's God. I mean, how much more do you got to see, dude? I mean, come on.
Yeah, you don't go on a live stream saying Hitler is good with any.
Like, look what just happened. Nick Fuentes,
I don't think he's
Alex Jones, and Kanye West were in the same fucking room.
Here's the thing: when it comes to like bipolar and manic, there's high peaks, very high peaks,
right, and very low lows,
lows.
Right.
That could end in catastrophe.
That's what I'm worried about. I don't give a shit about fucking Milo. I'm sure Milo fucked them over. I'm sure you're right about everything he said. I gotta be honest with you. That was yesterday. Today I'm not interested in that. That's all I'm saying. You know,
that's fair. That's fair.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not like fucking like I'm yelling, but I'm not yelling at you. Don't get fucking silver going.
Tommy, I know you like to yell. All right, that's all good.
I want my old voice back. Is what I really want.
Yeah, I can tell. You want to be able to. I want to be able to increase the decibel of the stream.
Maybe this is permanent. You ever think of that? Because this is going on a long time, right?
I think you're close. Your voice is slowly coming back.
Yeah, it's almost there.
Each day is better.
Sexy.
You seem better than like what it was like a month ago. Whenever I like watched your like update video.
Maybe somebody will blow me. I don't know. Did that time my wife started putting it out? Come to think of it.
Yeah,
hey, how do you like my sexy voice?
I think it's sexy. I kind of like it.
All right, shut up. You're weirding me out, Scott, man. Go back to Scotland, Scott, man. All right, talk to you later.
Raspy voices are sexy on women, not on dudes.
I don't know. Are they? I had some guy wrote me. He said I was doing it on purpose. It was just funny.
Yeah, that's fine. By the way, me and everybody were watching the Kanye thing in a voice call, and Brick was in there, and he's like, the whole time he's just like, he's stealing my bit. He's literally stealing everything. He's stealing everything. He's stealing my bit.
Brick, you're on the air.
Poopity, scoopity, doopty, scoopity, poop. All right, but for real, I have I have a few things.
What?
One, I think Tim Pool did a shit interview and is really pissed off. I mean, you know, he's always been known as that milquetoast fence sitter, but I mean, like, interview the fucking guy, ask him questions, you know. But he was too afraid to cover his own ass, right?
Yeah, he definitely was afraid. I don't think it really matters now.
No,
Actually,
no,
in a way, all jokes aside, I think like Tim's kind of off the hook now. You know, by any rational standard, like Tim's off the hook. Yeah.
I think I'm glad Tim fumbled that interview because this was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Kanye in the fucking mask and everything.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, I want to bring that argument I had with Joey 2 days ago. Alex could afford to do this because his shit's a joke. All right. Tim
Also,
is trying not to be a joke. Whether you think he is or not, all right, that's up to you. It's your opinion, whatever. But like, he can't afford to just let him talk, so to speak.
Yeah, Alex is already banned from everything. He's got nothing to lose.
He's got nothing to lose, and
he's got nothing to lose. But sorry, Tommy. But
he's like, we're lit, we're on fire. That guy owes a lot of fucking.
But he's trying to walk it back too. Like,
yeah, well, he's fucking nuts. He's nuts this week, dude. Like Alex, you think about that. Alex Jones is the least craziest person in that fucking room between the three. Think about that.
No, it was something else. One thing, I don't know if you saw the whole thing, but you aired the clip where Fuentes was like, he likes Trump, Kanye likes Trump, but he didn't say Milo likes Trump. Do you think that like Kanye kind of realized, because there was something came out saying
I think it's all fucking the same, dude. I think it's obviously a setup. It's like, I don't know. I don't even know why Joey argued with me. It's so obviously a setup to me.
Because Joey argues. That's all I can
say. Joey argues. Joey's a contrarian, and that's good. That's why I love him. But you know, like, it to me, it was such a political stunt. You know, and it still is. And then you got fucking Nick Fuentes. Hey, just because we told a lawyer that knows Trump that we're setting him up, and he told Trump that he were setting him up, doesn't mean it's true. You know, it's like ridiculous. All right, what?
I bought my first Kanye album today, so I encourage anybody to get something before they ban it all.
Hate shoes. Bye. I'm gonna take what's his name. Deckard, what's up, man? Good hearing from you, Deckard. Hurry up.
Hey, but sorry, I had to just mute the stream there.
Okay.
So I can totally see there being another Kanye album, but
what's it called?
It'll probably be like an evangelical Christmas album. The first single could be Dreaming of a White Christmas. It could be like a country rap fusion like Kenny Rogers and Wyclef. I mean,
how about spoken word like Henry Rollins? I think you should put a spoken word album out. Bitching and moaning. That'd be funny. Screaming at you.
No, that's all I got, bud.
All right, man.
Just wanted to pop in for a quick one.
Thanks for giving me a break, too. I'm really tired. It's time to go to bed. Put my sleep apnea mask on. I look like Darth Vader. Agent, you always make good calls.
Yeah, I was coming in to say, like, you know, I thought that this was hilarious, first of all.
Sure.
You know,
it was.
But what really got to me was reading kind of Twitter and seeing people go like, well, he might be mentally ill, but we should.
But it doesn't matter. You still got to hold him responsible.
Well,
right.
You know, I sat there and I kind of said the same thing at first, and then I went, no. Nick Fuentes has probably been in his ear for right around a month or so.
Yeah.
How much of this is coming from Fuentes?
Dude,
and
I gotta be honest with you.
How much is Fuentes exploiting the mental illness?
I'm not entertaining that because I got to be honest with you. Like, they're mentally ill, but we have to hold them to a proper political standard when they say fucking outrageous fucking right wing shit. But it's okay to say outrageous left wing shit. That's horse shit. If you're gonna say somebody's not in control of their faculties, they're not in control of their faculties. So I mean, I think that's just completely insane. To be honest with you, I think it shows people that say that are like have no empathy. I think they're fucking terrible people.
Maybe I'm not
even entertaining that. Just because you're mentally ill doesn't mean you got like no, it does. Like, because if you think you're a fucking walking, talking, if you think you're like half man, half surfboard, and you honestly think that, I think that life has dealt you a bad hand, and you're not responsible for some things. Call me crazy.
No, you're right.
So yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
maybe but you know what?
Really
I got to be honest. I don't blame you because I keep seeing people regurgitate that when it's only when somebody has like a mental breakdown and they say things that offend the left when that mental illness shield goes away. That's what I've personally seen, right? So it doesn't get held both ways. You always hear this, just because you're mentally ill doesn't. Yeah, actually it does. It depends on the level. And this guy has crossed the plane. Like if you're just depressed, all right, all right, let me give you an example where they would be right, okay? Let's say I'm going through some depression, right? Or something like that. Just mild depression. I'm going seeing a doctor for it, get some pills, and they go on and say a bunch of horrible things about Jews. I'm probably responsible for this. But if I think I'm God, I think I'm absolved. And here's another thing too. Like if you murder somebody,
I think we have the same point.
Yeah. Like there is an insanity. Like, you know, people think of insanity defenses for murder as just like an excuse to get off, and a lot of times, like 90% of the time, that's the case. But there's a reason the law's there. If you're not in control of your mind, like you're not responsible. So I don't think he's in control of his mind. I don't think you have to be a fucking genius to come to that conclusion. I'm not a doctor, but you know, yeah, surfboard man. I don't know, Tommy. I feel great. Yeah, okay, but yeah, it's like I don't know. Like I think there's a point where you're not responsible, and I think he's there.
That's what I was saying. Was how much of this is coming from Fuentes?
It's not like he just has the blues. You know what I mean? Like this is serious.
But that's what I was saying. How much of this is really coming from what Fuentes has told him?
Who knows? Who cares? Doesn't matter. Who cares?
All right.
Yeah, I'm sure. Just Fuentes, sure. Oh, there was no such thing as a Holocaust or something like that. By the way, it's not true. I live in Germany. Yeah. Where do you think he got that from? He's never said anything like that before. Yeah, I don't know. How much of this came with his upbringing? He's raised Baptist, right?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, I tell you, this is not all black Baptists. Of course, some of the most intolerant fucking people I've met about Jews and Catholics my entire life were black Baptist. Every bit as bigoted as fucking, I don't like them niggers and Jews. Every bit as bigoted. I met that on both sides of the fence, right? So, and it's not all Baptists, by the way. I met plenty of Baptists who were fucking thought that shit was crazy too. As Walt grew up Muslim and know there's wonderful Muslims and fucking batshit crazy Muslims. It's like everybody's got them. You know, no one.
Everybody's got a good side and a crazy side.
There's fucking crazy fucking Jews out there that are racist and shit. You know, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, there are good Jews, good Arabs, bad Arabs. Yeah, I mean,
sure.
it's just everybody.
Like it's not even that complicated. You know,
it's just called being a human being, man. It does not matter.
There are grifters taking advantage of mentally ill. So Nick Fuentes, Milo, and the rest of the lot. And you know what, Circa, me too. And I think I'm done. I'm done taking advantage of this. I think I said what I had to say. If he's gonna do something crazy, I'm really gonna think twice before covering it. You know, because then I start. I gotta sleep at night. You guys don't have to sleep with me. I know a lot of you women out there want to sleep with me, but you can't because I'm in love with a wonderful woman. But don't worry, I love you too. All right, get the fuck out of here, Agent. You want to be in the news team, Agent?
Why not?
Matt wants you. We'll talk. We'll be in touch the next couple of days. Bye.
All right.
Oh shit, Fearless is here. Why do you wait till the very end to call, Fearless?
Hey,
Fearless,
how's it going, Tommy?
Why do you wait till I gotta go soon, so you gotta make this quick. Do you have any insight on what's going on in Tim Pool land?
I reached out to my contact. They said basically what Tim said has been as close to it as it's gotten. There's not really much other behind the scene bullshit.
Okay.
At some point, especially with what I'm seeing in... Oh, also, I wanted to clarify. I don't run the Tim Pool Discord that you were talking about.
Okay.
I took over the subreddit and whatnot, and then when there was the leak that they were going to nuke shit, I made my own
thanks
Discord.
For straightening that out. Tell me what's going on behind the scenes. All right. Okay. Thanks for straightening that out.
But, yeah, at some point, though, I gotta feel like this might be, like, some controlled opposition bullshit, that, like, we won the midterms, and now this is all happening so that they can be like, this is what the right actually is, you know, do you want to vote for that? And I'm trying to tell people, even in the Tim Pool Discord, that are like, nah, Kanye, what he's saying is right and whatnot, people got to be aware of that. I'm like, if you want to go down that path, the right will never win. You are not going to get sensible people behind you.
But you're talking about like a political activist. That's not how I'm not coming at it that way. I'm not interested in doing it that way. I don't know. It's like it could be something as simple. You know, sometimes things aren't as complicated as you think. Maybe fucking we have a gay man and hell hath no fury like a gay man scorn, and fucking Milo feels scorn, and he's just being a complete fucking prick. And this is where he can be effective. He knows how to manipulate.
Well, he did
people,
say that he wanted to destroy the Republican Party.
It's like
so
it's like that. You know. It's I watched Jordan Peterson, right, and he's talking about like Putin for the past 10 years has said he's going to do what he's doing now, and then last fucking February he invades Ukraine. Everybody's like, what is he doing? He's been talking about it. So like.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like sometimes people say what they're gonna do. Read Mein Kampf. Yeah. You know, it's all in the book. All right, get out of here, Fearless. Bye bye. Talk to you later. Fearless is like politically active. I mean shit on him or anything, but he's like a right wing. It's probably he's definitely partisan. You know, for sure.
What up, bitch?
Tippy Savage. I don't think you'd be too mad if I said that. I say F them. Let's point and laugh. Yeah, but there's only so much more I can point and laugh at. What, we done?
That's it. That's all we got.
Yeah,
good show. Good show. Thanks so much. I can't do all the souls there. My Italian. She probably thinks of me at night. Is she my Italian? Is Italian girl in there? Where is she?
What?
I thought.
What are you talking about?
Soleil? I haven't seen her in a long time.
I haven't seen her in a long
time. Baby. I think about all my female fans.
I remember her.
I love my female fans the most, more than you guys. There she is. Host before bros. Let's call it a night, everybody. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the show. Please like, sub, and share, and all that other fucking bullshit. And send me money. And keep this thing going for as long as I can do it. Because nobody does commentary like me. Peace.
Almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Shy town, the king's home, slapping fives, black stones, 6 mountains, zones, bullets looking waffle cones. Affiliated the evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe. Here's a headline.
Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler.